For Paul Pattison, fish farming is a family affair. Both he and his wife work in the industry, so does his brother, his mother-in-law, sister-in-law, and his cousins. But with the Discovery Island farms ordered by the federal government to close in 18 months, all of their jobs are in jeopardy.
I'm still in a sense of absolute disbelief that this is happening.
Pattison grew up in Campbell River. His family worked in coal mines, but when that industry died, he became a fish farmer. And now the future of his family staying in Campbell River is up in the air again.
I'll have to leave home. I'll have to take my family and probably uproot and go find where I can find meaningful work.
A lot of times when we think about aquaculture, we think about the farms, the fishermen, the people working out on the water, 5 to 10 people on shifts. But just as important are hatcheries like this one north of Campbell River, where there's 17 employees, and they produce hundreds of thousands of fish that actually go out into the ocean. And if those farms close down, it's unclear what will happen to these jobs.
Everybody's scared. The fact that there hasn't been a lot of information, and I bought a house, I put down roots, like this is my home now, and for a decision to be made like that and not have any further guidance is extremely frustrating.
The Big Tree Creek Hatchery is one of 3 that are owned by Mowi on Vancouver Island, and they operate on a 5-year schedule, growing hundreds of thousands of Atlantic salmon from tiny little fry all the way up to 6-inch smolts. But with the federal government banning any restocking of the Discovery Island farms, all of these fish will be culled.
We have nowhere to put these fish. So unfortunately, instead of it being 8.3 million meals provided to people to eat, we're going to have to cull these fish.
The ripple effects go even further. Mowi says that the farms in the Discovery Islands represent about 30% of their business in the province, and that losing that much production threatens their entire business model. That means that jobs on the mainland at the processing plant in Surrey are also on the chopping block. But not everyone agrees that the focus should be on the economic loss. Emelco Chief Darren Blaney says that his nation's culture and food security are at risk as well.
And we've been fighting this for a long time because we could see the decline and the impacts on the salmon stocks. And, more than jobs, we were getting less and less of our food fish, our food, social, and ceremonial.
Blaney says that workers can be retrained and be put to work rebuilding the wild salmon stock. But for Pattison and his family, after watching the decline of logging, mining, and pulp mills in Campbell River, the closing of the Discovery Island farms feels like it may be the final nail in the coffin. Kieran Oudshoorn, CBC News, Campbell River.